DNA getting ready to drop a new one? Uh-oh. Man, Alyssa, you done changed your name again? You went from the most hated to the most deleted DJ. Let's say the last part. I got kicked off tonight once. You kicked me off once. Alyssa says I've been working with DNA, True Lyricist. We did remixes for On My Side and took what they're doing. Man, shout out to DNA, shout out to you. Alyssa, the most sensitive DJ in the USA. Denver Harbor, H-Town in the building.
Gnosticism is an ancient belief system, one that is largely rejected by Christianity as heretical. In Gnostic cosmology, the material world isn't created by the true God. Instead, it's a prison created by a false deity called the Demiurge. According to this belief, the Demiurge traps divine souls in matter, keeping them ignorant through deception and control. He rules through beings called archons, described as gatekeepers and deceivers. Many people view this as an inversion of Christianity, essentially Luciferianism, one that makes the serpent the hero who brings knowledge against a false god. Freemasonry and the ancient mystery schools are built on Gnostic principles. They view Gnosticism as the path to enlightenment. The entire structure of Masonic degrees is about ascending from ignorance to knowledge, from darkness to light, from the profane to the sacred, through gnosis, which means knowledge.
We accept the reality of the world with which we're presented. It's as simple as that.
The most censored DJ on the internet. The real Alyssa motherfucking Monsanto.
Cause I don't give a motherfuck!
Since the beginning of human history, humans have been enslaved by an unseen force called the Archons. These beings have an insatiable taste for the death and suffering of any living creature, mainly humans. When humans suffer, life force energy called Loosh is spewed from the body, making the human a tastier meal for these trans-dimensional beings. The claim is that the universe is a garden created by these beings as their food source. Animals were intentionally equipped with fangs, claws, and speed to prolong the suffering of the predator-prey conflict. Animals are also positioned to feed off the plants and off of each other, effectively generating more loosh. In other words, the more loosh that is released from our bodies, the greater the meal for our creators.
Curious.
Loosh. How much do you produce? Unconsciously induced, spewing potent verbal spew. You need an inner cleaning, I'm not talking about a douche. It's no wonder that these archons hang around you like a noose. In the corner of your room, in the dim lighting, is where your peripheral vision catches them hiding. Some are there to monitor, some are there to feed, all depending on which energy from you that they need. Some feed on your anger, some feed on your lust, some feed on your betrayal that causes lack of trust. Some feed on your hate, some feed on your sadness, some feed on your depression, some feed on your madness, some feed on your loneliness, some feed on your greed, some feed on your desires of anything you need. Some are there to strictly just feed on your pain, wrapped around your head like a turban, straining your brain for the loosh. You're unconsciously induced, feeding archons through an interdimension tube. You only see 1% of the fucking truth. They speak your thoughts, watch your acting poof, disappear with your loosh. You're unconsciously induced, feeding archons through an interdimension tube. You only see 1% of the fucking truth. They speak your thoughts, watch your acting poof, disappear with your loosh. Why does anything matter? Hand over hand climbing a never-ending ladder, caught up in the chatter, mixed up in the gossip. Archons gather around the drama just watching, waiting for you to snap the verbally clap back. Then they wrapped around your head like a snapback hat. Some might question why I'm here to rap that fact, cause I don't want you caught up in their trap like that. I'm trying to wake you up, I'm trying to help you, that's that. Lack of truth seeking, that makes you laugh like that. Conspiracy theory for your hat, that's that. Perfect picture that the archons make you pass as that. Undetectable from the center point of your focus vision. Do you think your own thoughts, or were your thoughts just given? Portrayed in movies as fiction, scientific contradictions, but science already proved the energy that you're admitting, giving loose. You're unconsciously induced, feeding archons through an interdimension tube. You only see 1% of the fucking truth. They speak your thoughts, watch you act and poof, disappear with your loosh. You're unconsciously induced, feeding archons through an interdimension tube. You only see 1% of the fucking truth. They speak your thoughts, watch you act and poof, disappear. You can catch them at the sports events, in the subways, in traffic jams, feeding on everybody's rage. They used to feed on torture, disease, famine, and plague, depression leading suicide. But see, that's not the way to run a proper farm. When you kill off all your crops, all the loose gathering stops. So they leave you with this single drop of hope, keeping your boat barely afloat in a moat around the financial prison you just row and row in a never-ending cycle in debt. You can't make it out of in stress. You can't Eiffel the at the top of the tower. No one's free from the system. The poor, middle class, or rich. You all see and feel simulated struggles like a cyst in your eye, blinding you from the truth. Check your awareness, become aware and practice the art of detachment and care less. See the proof when you're aware of what's manipulating you. You can't be used, they can't digest what you produce. There's no loosh. You're unconsciously induced, feeding archons through an interdimension tube. You only see 1% of the fucking truth. They speak your thoughts, watch you act and poof, disappear with your loosh. You're unconsciously induced, feeding archons through an interdimension tube. You only see 1% of the fucking truth. They speak your thoughts, watch you act and poof, disappear with your loosh.
Slow the fuck down!
Well, I'll let you know the
because
speed
you
limit
won't see me into that motherfucker, because I'll make sure of it.
Okay.
You got it?
Oh, I hear you. Like I said, the speed limit's 15.
The speed limit ain't 15.
That's what it is.
This is a private fucking road.
That's what my GPS tells me.
I don't give a fuck what your GPS tells you. Fuck your GPS and your electronics.
Okay.
Slow this motherfucker down.
The moment you stop asking, is this okay? You start becoming dangerous. The strongest periods of growth are quiet, repetitive, and unseen. This is where skill sharpens. This is where discipline becomes identity. The moment you explain what you're building, the world begins to tear at it. Social validation trains weakness through repetition. Work where no one can comment, judge, or interfere. When you return, you won't need to announce yourself.
Forged in solitude, forged my mind. Forged to not give a fuck where people think I should be over time. Give it a fuck but the status, give it a fuck but the politics, keeping it out of my mind. The truth-seeking conscious navigating Virgo, I'm not gonna play with your time. Come on, I'm much more comfortable when I be all by myself, just thinking for myself. Instead of cutting my consciousness and dumbing it down to relate what you felt. I'm walking around in a 3D simulation surrounded by NPCs, feeling like I'm the only conscious one, like I'm the only one that can see. Solitude.
I've got one that can see.
I don't like this one bit. Flying out of people from every degree. Lou, arguing over money, politics, relationships, problems, and greed. Lou, deceived by the lower light spectrum, they letting the archons just come in and feed. Lou, women meeting up and sitting around crying over men that they thinking they need. Men getting mad, putting their hands on women, trying to prove that they love them indeed. Please, you're a stupid beta barnacle, unevolved version of a species. You are what you believe, creating your own reality surrounded by feces. Now you wonder why your world is shit, Cause shit is all you perceive. Force and solitude, bored of all of you. All you do is shoot the shit, never follow through. Calling you out and your bullshit is all I do. Mauling you with intelligence, diabolical. Manipulate reality and split particles. Phase in a different timeline, slipping articles. Continue my studies, constructing my arsenal. Error from my awareness is not marginal. 4, 1 deep, alone with my thoughts. I'm forced to think, not forced to dumb it down. Surrounded by people who love people, misery loves company. Like a prime rich track. These are the life and the times. The end of the real, the beginning of the simulated holographs in your mind. In a 3-dimensional lower realm interval, you wake up every day following principles, following morals. The snake is coiled with a lion's head on top of it, deceiving all of you. Truth is calling you, you got the power in your hands to use it as a weapon, a source. But you look at your phone, taking in mindless content and doing it every day cause you feel bored. Shit, I'd be bored too if I was boarded up in a mental prison room, consuming the lowest of content, producing loose for the archons to suck it up while you boo-hoo. Pity me, self-destruction, epitome, cause you can't be a lover a single second, are you kidding me? Time to get rid of the need, time to get rid of the care. Forge yourself as one deep as the air with the throne. Cause waking up from the false reality, battle the loose, sucker pathogens, I must stay prone.
If your morning belongs to your phone, your mind already has a master. If your nights belong to excuses, your future already has a thief. The world does not reward the available man, it uses him. The man who protects his time becomes mysterious. He becomes expensive. He becomes difficult to reach, harder to distract, and impossible to control. That is where power begins. Not in noise, not in showing off, in schedule, in discipline.
Don't let them have your energy, only let them have your memory. You don't need to be the friend or the enemy. You can just be a mysterious entity. They're gonna push, they're gonna pry, they're gonna test. Taking over by archons, one is an energy vest. People living on the lowest level of consciousness. Ellie considered just a container for the ominous. To Bob Lazar, that's what he meant when he quoted it. Be aware of the false reality, gotta know of it. Seeing people every day in disrupted despair, standing behind their work counter, just shedding them tears. Or living in fear in the prison, not to upset the guards. Or living in anger every day is when they set the bar. I used to think that it was better for you to be mad. I used to say mad, better than sad, better be ad. All the while archons putting your loosh in a bag, bagging it up, producing pain like you dragged from a truck like Jasper. But you can't see them like Casper. If you ask what's controlling you, do a little research on this prison that is holding you. Bowling you, rolling you, freezing you, and hot coaling you. You were so susceptible to feelings uncontrollable. But the key is to be aware of the feelings notable. You are not your feelings, you are not your body, you are not your mind, and not even your own thoughts. 90% of the time, you are just a willingly pattern predictability. Add a molecule simile, waveform possibility and consciousness. Setting the observer effect, and you're your own observer, trapped inside of the flesh with an uninvited guest whispering in your ear, inducing every emotion, happy, sad, mad, and fear. It's time for you to take control of your awareness and steer your own craft, cause this fake dimension, it just won't last.
It is slipping away because you keep donating your hours to distractions that give you nothing back. Understand this clearly. Time is the first throne of power. Before a man controls people, he must control his own day.
In a world of illusion, they don't wanna give us nothing but confusion. Harder and harder until we're trying to stay focused that I can't deny. The government is putting pressure with the power they abusing. Sometimes it really got me feeling useless. The pressure that's setting, I never let them get the music. Thought they get fluids, coppers wanna drop me and my partners with the bullshit. Wanna pull me overdo it, nothing to hide. They wanna search up for the ride, try to fuck up our lives to guarantee they get the move shit. Ruthless, wanna get the shooters like my brother when he died. They didn't wanna save his life, they ignored his every movement. I like they didn't know he was laying on the floor. Said I'll never trust the police, I'm not stupid, I'm not clueless. I don't wanna lie, no I couldn't stop the cry. So I couldn't show up to the funeral, I couldn't do it. But I think about him every day, and when I die, they gotta pray that he could walk me to the gates. But screw shit, gotta keep focused. There's entities wanting my energy, telling me I cannot move quick. Motherfuckers wanna know the deal, that they don't. Shit is real, crucified up in the field with the blueprint. Ever since I'm rocking with the seal, everybody got the steel. Catch a body, get the peel, let's do this. Getting bloody, gotta wanna be the one that we can murder anybody, but resistant to be foolish. I got no problem with people, but they got a problem with me, so I pull this. Do they really want the violence? I got some sidekicks to roll up on the minute with the sidekick. Talk about the crucified body, gets all get divided. With the bigger place of hide, wanna try this?
That is where power begins. Not in noise, not in showing off, in
Alyssa OG in the building from Denver Harbor, H-Town. Y'all don't know about Denver Harbor, man. The real DJ Alyssa Monsanto is in Denver Harbor. Don't mix that with Denver, Colorado. Denver Harbor is an area of H-Town.